Welcome back to Conversations Podcast. It's your boy Drew. Once again, the Iran-Israel U.S. war. Okay. Yesterday, they were attempting to negotiate further a peace treaty over in Pakistan yesterday, and of course, it fell through. I wonder why it fell through, right? I'm going to give you a brief clip that you guys see exactly what our great leadership is talking about.
And we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that Well, good morning, everybody. And let me say a couple of notes of appreciation. First of all, to the Prime Minister of Pakistan and to Field Marshal Munir, who were both incredible hosts. And whatever shortcomings in the negotiation, it wasn't because of the Pakistanis, who did an amazing job and really tried to help us and the Iranians bridge the gap and get to a deal. We have been at it now for 21 hours, and we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America. So we go back to the United States having not come to an agreement. We've made very clear what our red lines are, what things we're willing to accommodate them on, and what things we're not willing to accommodate them on. And we've made that as clear as we possibly could. And they
Arrogance. It made it perfectly clear to them what's acceptable and what is not acceptable. Now, the whole purpose of negotiation is to come to a mutual agreement. So, in other words, it sounds like he's saying to me that they already had their mind made up what they wanted and what they expected even before these negotiations. So, what's the purpose of negotiations? The problem that I have, to be totally honest with you, and it may sound racist, but it's just the truth. The, the Western European man, he goes throughout the world and conquers, tries to take things over. He wants to be the boss of everything. Okay? That's a huge issue. Everyone is not beneath this so-called culture of the Western European man. He seems to think he's better than everyone else and can control and dictate to everyone else. He's worried with them having a bomb, when actually they're the only ones to ever use the bomb themselves. So nothing is truly going to get accomplished until they understand that you can't rule over everyone. It's okay to play in the sandbox with others. It's okay. You don't have to have all the toys to yourself. It's okay. Stop. Just stop trying to bully people. The old saying is what? What's the old saying? You can attract more with honey than you can with shit. That's true. He's trying to bait them in negotiations with bullshit, telling them what they need to do in their region of the world with something that doesn't affect us anyway at all. So the U.S. and Israel attacked them while they're trying to negotiate, and now they can't understand why they won't negotiate, because your negotiation is a demand. It's not a negotiation. It's a demand. You got to go say in that region of the world. We need to learn to mind our own damn business here in America. Now, they'll say all kinds of stuff. Well, what they do over there affects us. Well, it may be now because y'all being greedy, colonizing, conquering stuff everywhere. And people talk to this stuff, man, and then they'll tell them exactly what they're going to do, And if not, an ultimatum, what are you going to do? You go bomb them some more? What are you going to nuke them? It's absolutely nuts. This is exactly why other countries right now are looking to get nukes. I'm gonna tell you something. This is the beginning of the end of this empire. Because other countries are thinking the same thing. They might not say it, but they're thinking it. Hey, America's popped on Iran, Venezuela. They were talking about taking over Greenland. And they said that they're going to get Cuba. That sounds like colonization to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Around the world, you're looking at this stuff. Thinking, are we next? The only deterrents seem to be countries that have nukes. They're not talking about hopping on Russia. They're not hopping on China. They're not hopping on North Korea. Man, stop this BS, man. Y'all gotta stop. It's absolutely shameful that, again, this world can be so peaceful if you just learn to play with others. Like I said again, the sandbox is big enough for everyone to play with their toys. Stop trying to colonize the world. Those people in Iran are not going to negotiate with you when you're acting like this, when you're giving demands, when you're throwing your weight around. It's getting to the point people don't care about that. People would rather die in peace than live in misery now. Most everyone would. And these countries are starting to wake up. They'll create, this Trump administration, I'm telling you, it's creating a huge problem for the so-called American culture. Even if you look at what they're doing, like with the military, how they're getting rid of women and minorities leadership in the military. It's okay. Sooner or later, what they're going to find out is they need everybody. The European white man here in America, you need everyone. So stop trying to divide people by color as it is just you by yourself. You mess around, you got no minorities in your military, no women, and y'all got to fight all these wars and stuff that y'all seem to be starting all the time. Y'all gonna find yourselves eradicated real quick. You're gonna find your numbers almost non-existent. Y'all need to stop. People are tired. You can't even negotiate that reason in the world. Mind your damn business. Leave these people alone. Americans are tired of it. This whole administration should be out of there. Maybe you guys could maybe get yourself a restaurant or something. Stop the bullshit y'all cooking up. You call it MAGA's finest, right? This is totally ridiculous. And any fool up there who thinks that this is okay to go from country to country creating wars, talking about taking people, countries over, talking about being president of other countries, when in reality, the people, and most of the people here overwhelmingly think the president is insane anyway and think he probably shouldn't be in there. People have a right to express their opinion. Frankly, that's my opinion too. He probably shouldn't be in there under these circumstances. Because again, it's dangerous. The world is dangerous because of this. And again, I'm leader of another country. I'm gonna find a way to get a nuke. I'm gonna get nukes. I'm gonna go after nukes, and everyone else is too. And sooner or later, pretty soon we're gonna have a world full of people, or countries rather, who have nukes. Because they're so afraid of being terrorized and conquered by, again, the European white man here in this country, of America. To be honest, he's the issue. I hate to say it, as Americans, there's good and bad in all races. There's good white folks too, but even the good white folks know that the white folks who run it at the top, they know they're evil, and they can only do so much to stop them. Corrupts, and it goes to show they'll get richer off people dying. They get money off contracts, stealing minerals, all kinds of stuff. And there's another story that's coming out that even the so-called pilot rescue may have been misleading by the government. But it's all going to come out sooner or later. It was alleged that was a plot just to steal uranium. So, like I said, I don't know if everything's true. But one thing I do know is I'm not going to believe everything that this government tells us. Anyway, peace, love to everybody, black, white, green, purple. But we got to keep it real. The problem is the arrogance of the Western Hemisphere European white man. That is just the truth. It's his arrogance that's causing all of these problems. And until the ego is checked, it's going to continue to be that way. It doesn't matter. But anyway, look, I'm just sending you guys the message. On your boy Drew, please like, share, and please subscribe. Black Alert Radio FTP here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. You keep up with me. And if you guys want to have some combo, blackalertradio@gmail.com. Hey, I communicate back and forth, with you guys by email. And if you want to comment on the video, I'm going to return a comment as well. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it moving. Let's make this country better. Let's make this world a better place by promoting peace. Peace for everyone. Okay? I'm your boy Drew, and guess what? I am out.